Hey folks, Eric here, the Whatever Guy, because it really is whatever for me. And do you folks want to know about the hemp-derived cannabinoids outpacing the sales of marijuana in the United States? You guys stick around, man. I'll talk to you guys about that. As you guys know me, my name is Eric. I am the Whatever Guy, and I usually shoot videos a couple days a week, basically keeping you guys updated in the world Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10, hemp cannabis, just what's going on around. And today, man, sitting here on an early Saturday morning. As you guys know, man, I normally don't shoot videos on Saturday morning. I'm actually loading up today, taking the kids with me, going over to our new location over in Cantonment, Florida. As you guys know, we're going to be over on Highway 29 in Cantonment, Florida. Right now, we have products in Greenleaf Plus over at 1408 West 9 Mile Road. But I'm going over to remodel a place over there and getting ready to get set up to possibly push good products like this THCa flower out to you guys locally. So we're going to get that set up, and that's what I'm going to be doing the rest of the day. But I got up this morning and was sitting here bullshitting around, and I went out this morning, obviously lit me up a joint of THC flower, and I was sitting back scrolling through some news articles and stuff like that, and I ran across this article about how the hemp-derived cannabinoids are basically outpacing the sales of marijuana sales in the United States. And this is something I have been saying on this channel many times. Like I have told you guys many times, like there's no need to go down and get a medical marijuana license. There's no need to go see the doctor. There's no need to do all of that, because as I've said on this channel, there's lawsuits right now in California of marijuana operators actually suing hemp-derived cannabinoid operators because they're selling more potent products in their place than they can sell in their store. And as we fall forward, we've talked about all the hands that are involved in this, this hemp-derived, driving the farm bill, and how these hemp-derived cannabinoids are basically driving the market. And and these marijuana operators, these tobacco operators, these alcohol operators, all these guys want to get control of this, and they don't want to get control of it because it's small. They want to get control of it because, like I said, it's bigger than the marijuana market. For even in legal states, like it's still bigger than the marijuana market as we move forward. And there's just less restrictions going on, less bullshit that you have to deal with. Like I don't have to worry about my name being on some sort of state list somewhere. I don't have to worry about any of that with these hemp-derived cannabinoid products. And as we move forward, the cannabis industry in and of itself is now trying to kill us through legislation and basically take over the market and move it into their dispensaries and sell it. And like as it stands right now, you can go down to West 9 Mile Road at Greenleaf Plus and pick up some really good THC flower. All right, so we got London Gush Mints right here with 29% THCa in it. You can pick that up at 1408 West 9 Mile Road in Pensacola right now. Right now. And then you can also leave our place and go down the road to True Leave on West 9 Mile Road and pick up London Gush Mints, THCa flower. So, there it goes. Like you can go down there and spend those exorbitant fees, excuse me, or you can come see us and not deal with all the bullshit. But as we move forward, we're going to slide over here to an article over here at Marijuana Moment. This is Carl Yeager, man. He's a super good writer over there. And it says sales of hemp-derived cannabinoids like CBD outpace legal marijuana and are on par with craft beer. Okay. It says here, even without robust federal regulations, the U.S. hemp industry in 2022 was larger than all state marijuana markets, and it roughly equals sales for craft beer nationally, according to a new report. The research from firm Whitney Economics published a report last week offering a comprehensive assessment of the hemp industry that's involved since the crop was federally legalized in 2018 Farm Bill. Actually, guys, it was legalized in I believe in the 2013 Farm Bill. There was actually people out there that were doing some of this stuff on a minor level. It just didn't come to the forefront until 2018. So there was some of these products before 2018 that was legalized with the 2013 Farm Bill. While there's been frustration within the hemp market as businesses grapple with regulatory challenges, primarily related to the cannabinoid products like CBD, the report says that the industry saw about 28.4 billion in sales from those products last year. For context, hemp-derived cannabinoid sales nationally were greater than the total legal sales of medical and adult use cannabis in 2022. With most states having already legalized marijuana in some form, that may come as a surprise. Notably, the hemp-derived based cannabinoid market also handily competes with far more established craft beer industry. The national total for craft beer sales was 28.4 billion in 2022, and the same amount as hemp-derived cannabinoid products, according to the American Beer Association. So they're kind of linking this to like the craft beer market. We're bigger than the marijuana market, obviously, and we're equal to the craft beer market, which I don't know if you guys know that the craft beer market is a really big market out there for those guys that are that are in the craft beer market. They're everywhere. And matter of fact, they've got a big one right here in Bruton. I think it's called Murder Creek, that you can actually tour their facility and all that. So it's really nice. Currently, the total demand for hemp-derived cannabinoids is valued in excess of 28 billion and supports the employment of 328,000 workers who earn $13 billion in wages. Overall, the total economic impact of hemp-derived cannabinoids in the industry, U.S. economy, is in excess of $79 billion. While they may seem large, these estimates are actually conservative because they do not account for the demand and employment from gas stations, grocery stores, and convenience stores. Okay, so that in and of itself, if they take if they like, I don't know how many of you guys are out there, but if you go to gas stations, convenience stores, you're going to see a lot of these Delta-8 products in some of those stores. Now, probably not your big chain ones like THCa and Chevron and stuff like that, but definitely the little independent stores that are owned by those Indians and stuff like that. All of those stores are carrying the Delta-8 hemp-derived cannabinoid products in them, and which brings back a point for you vape shops out there that are actually running these products. It's like, carry different products than what you can get at the gas station across the street. Like, I have been to many of these vape shops, and I walk in these smoke shops and stuff, and then I can walk across the street and get the same thing. Set yourself apart. There's enough of these products out here and enough of these brands out here that you can set yourself apart. Based on sales tax on hemp alone, the firm assessed that states generated $1.5 billion in tax revenue collectively from the crop in 2022. Bo Whitley, author of the report, told Marijuana Moment that the data is critical, especially as state lawmakers and regulators move to ban or restrict certain cannabinoid products like Delta-8 THC. Those state officials do not have the data on how large the market is and how large the number of consumers that prefer this overall over adult use in medical. The result is large labor displacement and increased business failures. I'm glad they're doing this this study right here. I hope that this study makes it in the hands of the proper people that makes it in their hands of, because I do think that those people up there that are forming the farm bill have no clue how big this is. Like, they don't realize if they ban these Delta-8 products like they do in Virginia, how many people they're actually going to put out of jobs, how much money they're going to take out of the economy, because this drives a lot of money, guys. It was unfortunate that big cannabis is villainizing the hemp industry when they are making hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue from the sales of these very same hemp-derived products. I just told you that. Like, I just told you that you can run down to 1408 West Mile Road in Pensacola, Florida, and pick up some good THCa flower. But you can also leave my shop and drive 2 miles down the road to True Leaf and pick up this same THCa flower, although at a much higher cost. It makes no sense. They're trying to kill us through legislation and basically take over the products and move them inside the dispensary. They're not trying to. They're basically in the process of doing that. We at Whitney Economics feel that the adult use and medical market should support the hemp distribution model, as it allows for widespread distribution for cannabinoids. If adult use and medical would follow this path, there would be massive opportunities for growers, processors, and manufacturers, and would make a significant dent into illicit sales through great access and greater legal consumer participation. Overall, the hemp industry stands to grow much larger if federal regulations are enacted to allow for the marketing of cannabinoid products as dietary supplements or food items. Congressional lawmakers have put forward proposals to establish these rules, given that the Food and Drug Administration has asserted it does not have the authority to take that step on its own. Industry stakeholders are asking if, from a regulatory perspective, the state-by-state system is working. While some have said that state interventions have addressed serious public safety issues, others have said that state-by-state systems are doing more harm than good. The executive summary of the new report says they argue that a more enhanced federal regulatory structure is more appropriate given the size and scale of the industry and the need for standardization in the cultivation, manufacturing, and retail levels. And there is no arguing that, guys. There is no arguing that we need some sort of regulatory statute over the hemp industry. We need child-proof packaging. We need to be in a position where we can't market to children. And obviously, the Food and Drug Administration needs to give us some sort of regulations to where we can actually market and tell you exactly what's going on with these CBD infused products. As it stands right now, we can't do that. We can't make any claims about food products, especially with CBD and Delta-8 and stuff like that in them. Okay, so in order to address the issues, policymakers at all levels require data. Up to this point, there has not been a comprehensive national assessment of the hemp-derived cannabinoid industry. Whitney Economics has taken a conservative approach to data gathering and projections. The intentions of this report is to provide a baseline of data in order to help industry stakeholders understand the level of economic activity associated with hemp cannabinoids and the impact the policy changes will have on the future. They would have a much easier time, like less impact on the industry, if they were just to kill marijuana today and allow these hemp-derived cannabinoids to continue on. The hemp-derived cannabinoid market, guys, is a way bigger market than the marijuana market. And these guys, like I said many times before, Everybody in the hemp market seems to be, going in different directions, trying to grab as much money as they possibly can and making these potent ass products and throwing them on the shelf and expecting somebody not to look over there and see them. We're going to get some sort of regulation in the future, guys. Like, we're going to get some sort of regulation in the future. And if we're not careful, big marijuana is all going in the same direction. They're trying to take over our space, man, and move it right off into dispensaries and basically lock us all out of work. So you guys, man, pay attention to what's going on here. I really appreciate Whitney Economics for doing what they did here. This is super good news right here, man. This is good news, especially if Whitney Economics is a reputable place. I don't know much about them. Like I said, I saw the article, and this is the first time that I've actually seen something like this. This is super good news, and this is exactly what I've been spouting on this channel for quite a while. All right, folks, whatever guy signing off. Hope you have a great week. I apologize for waking you guys up on a Saturday morning, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. Love it. See you.